for checking out this video review of self-care wisdom cards on deck Obsessed. This is Rhonda, and I will be showing you all 52 cards in the deck so you can get a feel for whether the deck is for you, and if it is, you'll find a link in the description box to get yourself a copy. Let's get started. The deck was created by best-selling author Cheryl Richardson with artwork by digital illustrator Joe Podmore. The cards come in this sturdy box with the message in the box top. What if being kind to yourself really could change everything? The cards are a nice weight, not too thick, not too thin. They have matte finishing on both sides with a light color palette featuring lots of pinks, greens, and blues. Each card has a keyword right on the front and a statement with guidance or a question for reflection on the back. And in lieu of a guidebook, the deck comes with a welcome card with a letter from the author, and which I'll take a closer look at later. And there's also a brief creator bio about the author and about the artist on the back. So the deck was created to use as part of your self-care and spiritual practice or for personal growth, and it can also be used as an oracle. So let's go ahead and have a look at each of the cards. Rebel. Listen. You know, a lot of these cards, they're not going to be much without looking at the back, so I tend not to read the backs of all the cards, but I think we should look at most of them. Rebel, so you can see really what they're about. It's time to celebrate the fact that you don't fit in. Stand on your own 2 feet. Listen. People start to heal the moment they feel heard. Self. If beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich, and happy. Try loving yourself instead. Energy. Stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. I like the humor in these. Security. And these are bank deposit slips. True security comes from having a reserve of time, space, energy, personal power, and love. Make deposits in all of these accounts and you'll be a wealthy person indeed. Authenticity. Live life for you, not the audience in your head. Beauty. Today you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with the moments that let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all is well in the world. Action. Baby steps are still steps, and they're better than standing still. These are some deep reminders. So many of us don't take a single step because we're afraid and we don't think the small steps are going to get us anywhere, but that's the better than standing still. Powerful message. Sovereign. You are the queen of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. Kindness. What if being kind to yourself really could change everything? And that's the message in the box top. Happiness. Your thinking will either make your happiness or take your happiness, You choose. Optimism. If you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. Space. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Decision. Sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. Choice. Worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. Mind. You are the master of your inner world, and you decide how the outer world affects you. Cultivate a calm inner state. Change course. A closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. Pamper. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. And a reminder, if you are loving this deck so far, there is a link to get a copy of it in the description box, where you will also find links to other self-care decks. Shine. Don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. Feelings. Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. Risk. Take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. That means if you fail, you don't care that much because you got something out of it. Elevate. Self-worth. You get what you believe you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. Surrender. Stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. Self-worth. Why settle for crumbs when you deserve the whole meal? Growth. Evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Release. Sometimes the best way to grow is to simply let go. Abundance. Being a thoughtful steward for the money you already have is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. Move. A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. Focus. And on the card that says my absolute yes list. If you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance you might get it. Focus on what you do want instead. Success. Today is a really good day. You're in the flow. Problems are solved quickly and easily. Helpful people show up for you and unexpected gifts fall into your lap. Peace. Again, this deck is great to be used as an oracle, or it can just be used as an affirmation deck with lots of cool reminders about life. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Make your life a drama-free zone. Surprise. Release your expectations and be open to surprise. Change. A resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. Speak up. If you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war within yourself. That is such great advice. Reassess. You have the right to change your mind. Body. Your body deserves your love. Intention. What if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? Calm. I really like these illustrations. They're so peaceful. I mean, just looking through a deck with pictures that make you feel good is self-care. Images that are calming, plus the messages. Calm. A breakdown is often followed by a breakthrough. Remain calm. Power. And good girl is crossed out. The ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is. Own your power. I'm loving these cards the more I go through them. Invitation. And the hearts say calm, love, beauty, kindness, joy, hope, adventure, fun. The words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. Choose your words wisely. Love. Love people. Love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. Breathe. The calmer you are, the more time slows down and the easier it is to get everything done. Possibility. Focus your attention on what could go right. When you learn to imagine the best case scenario, you get to enjoy an experience twice. Time. Time spent worrying is time spent. Rituals. Steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold the laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea. Let wisdom sneak up on you. Truth. Truth is different at different levels of consciousness. Reserve judgment. Ease. Today I allow life to be easy. Friend. Be as good a friend to yourself as you are to others. Priorities. The quality of your life is determined by how you spend your time. Make sure your schedule reflects the life you want. Passion. Light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. Patience. It is safe to wait. Needs. Do you need more time to yourself? A break from thinking too much? A kind encounter with a friend? Your needs matter, and it's time to honor them. So that was the last card, and now we have the opening card with the Dear Friend letter from the author, which I will read. Dear friend, thank you for purchasing my self-care wisdom cards. I invite you to use them in several ways. You might pick one in the morning and let the message remind you to focus on a particular need throughout the day. Or when faced with a decision, you can shuffle the deck, center yourself, and choose a card to help guide you in the right direction. One of my favorite ways to use this deck is to share individual cards with others. I include them in birthday greetings, thank you notes, holiday cards, and when paying bills by mail. I also leave them as a surprise gift at the bank, drive-through window, or with a gratuity at a restaurant, for instance. I created this new deck to encourage you to take even better care of yourself as you grow into your wisdom years. I hope you find the cards to be an inspiring, helpful guide. Warmly, Cheryl Richardson. And just a little bit about her. She's a New York Times bestselling author of several books, including Take Time for Your Life, The Art of Extreme Self-Care, and Waking Up in Winter in Search of What Really Matters at Midlife. She was a team leader for the Lifestyle Makeover series on the Oprah Winfrey Show and accompanied Miss Winfrey on the Live Your Best Life nationwide tour. And then the artist specializes in digital illustration with a background in traditional mediums and has a passion for color and creating narrative illustration with playful and contemporary style. So I think those are some great ideas for how to use the cards. I think this is a wonderful deck, and even though she made it for a certain age group, I think some of these things are relevant to young people at different ages. I think everybody evolves at different levels. Some people will evolve much further along on their journey than other folks because we're all different. So I wouldn't limit who this deck is for in terms of age. It's a wonderful deck, and I look forward to reading it again. Highly recommend it. So if you want to get yourself a copy, again, check the description box where you'll also find other works by Cheryl Richardson, including books that she's written. And then I have a list of other self-care decks and links to my reviews of some of the self-care decks I've listed there. So if you happen to like this review, please share it, leave a comment, hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons, and do go ahead and check out my channel and look at some of the other videos that might be of interest, such as there's some affirmation decks you might be interested in. Just browse around. Thank you so much for watching Deck Obsessed. I wish you a beautiful day. See you next time.